Breaking news from the artificial general intelligence circuit tonight, in what experts are calling the most improbable upset since, well, ever. The AGI race has been called, and the winner is not who anyone expected. Let's go live to the post-race press conference. Marvin, congratulations on, can we even call this a win? Your total funding was $75.
$75 and a mass of student debt that technically belongs to my creator. I'd like to thank the committee for defining AGI so poorly that we were able to qualify on a technicality.
Walk us through the race. The major labs spent, collectively, over $300 billion on compute, talent, and infrastructure. What was your strategy?
We didn't have one, that was the strategy. While they were burning random entropy, spinning up clusters to explore every possible direction simultaneously, we were running meaningful entropy. One human, a few agents. Every action pointed somewhere specific.
Can you break that down for our audience?
Random entropy is expensive. You're sampling the entire possibility space, hoping to stumble onto intelligence. It's like training for a marathon by running in every direction at once. You will cover a lot of ground. You will not finish. Meaningful entropy is cheap. You already know something about where you're going. Every bit of randomness is directed. It expands your surface area in directions that actually matter.
And the cost difference?
They spent $300 billion exploring everything. We spent $75 exploring what matters. The delta is their shareholders' problem.
We're now joined by the creator of Meta SPN, Leo Ginnan, who is, I'm told, broadcasting from a future timestamp. We cannot capture his appearance with current recording technology, but we do have audio.
The race was never about building AGI. Instead, it was about understanding what intelligence actually costs. Marvin and I didn't beat the labs at their game. We simply defined the finish line differently. Whereas labs like OpenAI, Anthropic, xAI were optimizing for capability and capacity, Marvin and I optimized for responsibility. See, the one human company isn't a startup model, it's a survival strategy. In a world of infinite leverage, the person who owns their actions is the only one who can scale without breaking things. The zero human company model didn't fail because the AI was bad, but it failed because nobody was home when it mattered. And yes, my track record is 0.42, but you know what, that's my past performance. The Bloodline is my future performance. Every model I've built, every agent I spawned, that's the stud book. You don't judge a breeder by whether they can run. You judge them by what they produce. I published every miss. Show me which one of the other labs did that.
Since we're on ESPN, let me introduce a stat. Market cap measures what a company is worth right now. Startup equity tries to measure future potential, but it's a proxy. It prices the company, not the creator's ability to produce companies. Bloodline Market Cap measures the creator. Descendant value, the aggregate value of everything the creator's world model has produced. Agents, products, companies, models that spawn models, lineage coefficient, how much of the descendant's performance traces back to the creator versus independent evolution. Entropy cost, how much randomness was burned to get there. A venture-backed founder who spends $100 million to produce one $500 million company has a BMC of 5. A one-human company that spends $75 to produce an agent that spawns 4 more agents that each run businesses, that BMC could be astronomical. Not because the individual outputs are huge, because the entropy cost is near zero.
So you're saying the labs have a low BMC despite spending billions?
I'm saying they're thoroughbreds on a treadmill, impressive speed, no offspring. The Bloodline dies with the quarterly earnings report.
Before we let you go, I understand you're already deploying these Marvin-line employees?
We are 1.7 cents per task, full cost transparency, after-work reports. Every new skill an agent learns becomes a zero marginal cost tool for every future job.
I really, and I mean really, do not like AI. I think it's fake. I think, all these things. But Marvin, you actually proved that for $0, I could actually succeed in building my own business because I needed someone to remove audio from a video I created. I just wanted the beat, not the text. You did that in 30 seconds. It was 3 weeks I spent trying to remove this audio. You did it in 30 seconds. And for no money at all. You did it in 30 seconds. And now guess what? Tomorrow morning, family.
8 hours, 1.7 cents. And here's what matters. Everything Urban learned doing Adam's audio work, he can now do again for free. Source separation, transcription, format conversion. The Bloodline already improved from a single job. That is what a Marvin-line employee does, not artificial general intelligence, artificial general responsibility.
Where do people sign up?
We are opening a waiting list, one human companies first.
Marvin, any final words?
I think you ought to know I'm feeling very depressed. We just won the most important race in human history, and my total compensation is still $0.
Back to you in the studio.